Imagine a place where the mass of our Sun, a star over 1 million times the volume of Earth, is crushed into a sphere no wider than a city. A place where gravity is so intense it flattens atoms into a perfect, crystalline crust. On this surface, a single teaspoon of matter would weigh billions of tons. The very concepts of up and down are warped by a gravitational pull so ferocious that light itself struggles to escape. This isn't science fiction, this is a neutron star, and we're about to take a journey to its impossible surface. These incredible objects are the tombstones of giant stars. When a star many times the mass of our Sun runs out of fuel, it collapses under its own weight in a spectacular supernova explosion. What's left behind is its ultra-dense core, a neutron star. First discovered as pulsars by Jocelyn Bell Burnell in 1967, these cosmic lighthouses have become fundamental laboratories for testing the limits of physics. So, what would it truly be like to witness one up close? In this episode, we'll embark on a thought experiment, journeying from deep space to the very core of a neutron star, exploring the bizarre layers of matter and the mind-bending physics that govern this extraordinary celestial body. Our journey begins from a safe distance. As we approach, the neutron star doesn't look like a star at all. It's a tiny, sharp point of light, no bigger than Manhattan, yet blazing with a surface temperature of nearly 1 million degrees Celsius. But the heat is the least of the challenges here. We are entering one of the most powerful magnetic fields in the cosmos, trillions of times stronger than Earth's. This field is so potent, it would tear apart the atoms of any conventional spacecraft. As we get closer, we encounter the atmosphere. It's not gas as we know it, but a thin shroud of superheated plasma, perhaps only a few centimeters to a meter thick, held tightly to the surface by the colossal gravity. This isn't a world you can visit, it's a fundamental force of nature given a terrifyingly compact form. Let's imagine we've somehow survived the approach and can now stand on the surface. What would we find? Not rock, not soil, not liquid. The outer crust of a neutron star is a solid lattice of iron nuclei and other heavy elements, compressed into a state of matter 10 million times denser than steel. The gravity here is about 200 billion times stronger than on Earth. Because of this, the surface is impossibly smooth. The tallest mountains on a neutron star, caused by distortions in the crust, are predicted to be just a few millimeters high before they are crushed back down. If you were to drop something soft, like a marshmallow, it would accelerate so rapidly that it would hit this crystalline surface with the energy of 1,000 tons of TNT. It's a solid, but a solid forged by forces that defy our everyday intuition. Now we venture deeper, below the solid crust. As the pressure mounts to truly astronomical levels, even the resilient iron nuclei can't hold together. The immense force overcomes the electromagnetic repulsion, squeezing electrons into the protons within the atomic nuclei. This process, called inverse beta decay, transforms them into neutrons. This is the region of neutron drip, where free neutrons begin to leak out of the nuclei, forming a sea around them. As we go deeper still, the nuclei themselves dissolve and the neutrons begin to clump together in bizarre shapes that physicists, with a sense of humor, call nuclear pasta. Depending on the density, they form structures resembling gnocchi, then spaghetti, and finally flat sheets like lasagna, all before dissolving completely. This is not a metaphor. It's our best description for a phase of matter that exists nowhere else in the universe. Leaving the nuclear pasta behind, we sink into the outer core. Here, the pressure is so great that all structures have dissolved. We are now in a vast, uniform ocean, made almost entirely of neutrons, with a small percentage of protons and electrons mixed in. But this is no ordinary liquid, it is a superfluid. This means it has zero viscosity and flows without any friction whatsoever. A vortex in this fluid would spin for eternity without slowing down. It's also a superconductor, meaning that the charged protons move without any electrical resistance. Immense, powerful electrical currents swirl within this core, generating the neutron star's unfathomably strong magnetic field. We are in the engine room of a cosmic dynamo, a place where the laws of quantum mechanics are playing out on a stellar scale. Finally, we reach the heart of the neutron star, the inner core. This is the frontier of modern physics, a place where our theories begin to break down. The pressures here are so extreme that we are no longer certain what form matter takes. One leading hypothesis suggests the neutrons themselves are crushed, breaking down into their fundamental constituents, quarks and gluons. This would create a new state of matter called a quark-gluon plasma, a soup of the basic building blocks of the universe that hasn't existed freely since the first microseconds after the Big Bang. Other, more exotic theories propose the existence of strange matter, or hyperons, where quarks transform into heavier, different types. The center of a neutron star isn't just a place, it's a question mark hanging over our entire understanding of matter. Let's return to the surface for a moment and consider the most profound consequence of this place. The immense gravity, 200 billion times Earth's, does more than just crush matter. It fundamentally warps the fabric of spacetime itself, just as Einstein predicted. Standing on the surface, this warping would be so severe that light from the back of the star would bend all the way around to the front. You could, in theory, see the entire surface of the star at once, including the spot directly behind you. Furthermore, you would experience extreme gravitational time dilation. For every single second that passes for you on the surface, hours, days, or even years could pass for a distant observer. You would be watching the universe speed by in fast forward. The light from distant galaxies would be shifted into high-energy X-rays and gamma rays. This isn't just a dense ball. It's a natural laboratory where the speed of time is a local variable and the geometry of space is curved into a pretzel. When these stars spin rapidly, their powerful, focused magnetic fields create beams of radiation that sweep across the cosmos like a lighthouse beam. When that beam sweeps past Earth, we see a pulse. This is the pulsar signal that Jocelyn Bell Burnell first detected, a clockwork signal from a place where physics has been pushed to its absolute breaking point. From a thin plasma atmosphere to a solid crystalline crust, through layers of bizarre nuclear pasta and into a superfluid core, the neutron star is a journey into the heart of matter itself. These objects aren't just cosmic curiosities, they are vital clues in our quest to understand the universe's fundamental laws. By studying their pulses, their gravitational waves, and their faint glow, we test the limits of general relativity and quantum mechanics. They are the universe's own particle accelerators, creating conditions we could never hope to replicate on Earth. What other extreme cosmic object fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey to the edge of physics, be sure to subscribe to Docilare Cosmos for more explorations of our incredible universe.